Hello community, welcome back to another Barcelona match review. Barcelona beat Mallorca 2-1. It was a close match. I thought we were about to bottle it again, and this would be a big bottle, especially considering that Sevilla and Atletico Madrid both also dropped points this weekend. So this was a big opportunity for us to get all of the 3 points. But in the end, we did the job, and not in the best fashion, but it is what it is. Talking about the first half, it was an all-right half. I think Mallorca was probably just doing the job, sitting deep. They were trying to do some changes. They're trying to probably do something that we didn't see from them before. Like in this season, we already faced them before, and they were doing the pressing in the early game. I would say like starting 10-20 minutes, something like that. They were pressing. They were giving a hard time to Dani Alves and the defenders and midfielders. It was being something hard, but in the end, as we were being more progressive in our passing, we were becoming more accurate in our passing, which is really great, because past few matches we haven't been that great in terms of chemistry link, in terms of the passing. But this game, it was kind of good, and as they were passing, we were able to cope up with that pressing, while we were obviously having good pass accuracy. So there were a couple of chances. Of course, the first big chance came when Gavi threw that cross into the box and Aubameyang hit the goal in, but it was just saved by the keeper. And again, Mallorca's keeper was good today. He did a couple of saves today. Mallorca in the game, and we were just trying our best to push them to try to score goals. But we had chances. We had, like, I would probably say two or three clear-cut chances that we had, especially the second one. I think maybe it was in the same half or was in the second half. I think the one where Memphis gave a ball to Aubameyang, and Aubameyang was running, but there was a very crucial tackle made by the defender. And there were some chances as well where we were crossing the box into box, and of course the Mallorca defenders were having that big touch to just keep the goal from not being into the goal, the ball not going to the goal. It was just ending up as chances. We were not able to convert them. It was because of those touches. They were just defending deep. They were having those touches and just no goals coming in. But of course, while they were trying their best, they couldn't stop us completely, as of course a great long ball came from Jordi Alba, which he gave to Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay controlled the ball well, and of course what a finish from Memphis. And I think this is a very good, or I would say impactful goal for Memphis Depay, because as we all knew that Xavi probably did not have Memphis in his plans. But I'm not going to lie to you, when I saw Memphis game today, right, it's just felt like he can be that amazing left winger that we need. Because especially one thing is that Memphis, when he tries to dribble from the left side, yes, sometimes he overdoes it. I think he overdoes the dribble, but of course that could be instructions, could be given that you don't have to overdo it. Sometimes just like, he keeps the ball with him, right? He tries to dribble through, he tries to find some ways to link up and stuff. His ball control, was good today, especially that goal that happened. It was great ball control, and of course with that he shot into the goal. And I think his link-up level was also pretty good, especially, but mostly his individual abilities were good, like, dribbles or trying to give those crosses, sometimes those off-ball movements. So today was a good redemption type of performance from Memphis, and it's great because, he was lacking confidence. He was not in Xavi's plans, and of course this was a game where he could really prove himself. And I'm really glad for him, because, he definitely gave himself a chance. He got a chance, and he took that opportunity very, very well. Other standout players probably in the first half, I would maybe say Gavi again. Work ethic, again, brilliant, as well as his crossing as well. First half was good. I think overall it was decent, because there were some crosses that were poor, but many of them were good, especially that first big chance that, that came to Aubameyang. It was the cross from Gavi, and, he was his link-up plays. He was trying to make things, of course, his defensive abilities and stuff. It was all good. So there were some standout players, but overall Barcelona as a team were all right. I think they were progressing enough. It's just that they were sitting deep, that it was like nothing much was happening other than that first goal happened. I think around when talking about the stats, there was like 70% possession for Barcelona, 30% possession for Mallorca. We had 2 goal attempts, I think, or something, and they had one. They definitely had one chance, which I think it was the one where the ball went into the left side. I think it was like a long ball to the left winger of Mallorca, and then when he cut that in, when he cut the ball inside, forward of Mallorca was not able to shoot it properly. It went skies above. It was a very scary chance because that could have really made things bad for us. But yeah, that was probably the only chance I think that was there for Mallorca. So yeah, Barcelona were dominating as usual. They were sitting deep, nothing much was happening. So yeah, that was probably your very first half that for you. Talking about the second half, I think second half was also kind of similar. It was just Barcelona again dominating. They were having a lot of the ball. There were some chances where Mallorca were giving up some scares. I think throughout the match they didn't give too many scares. Like, they were trying to progress, but it was just not happening, much enough, because Araujo, Eric Garcia were doing really well in the defense. So it was just looking stable. It was in fact just domination from Barcelona while in possession. And of course, it was an okay match, I would say. Probably just the second half story was somewhat the same. Some highlights, of course, that a big highlight definitely that was there was Ansu Fati returning for Barcelona. He came on to the pitch from the bench and he didn't get the touch of the ball, but it's really good to see Ansu Fati coming. Also, Dembele was subbed in, but there wasn't anything much that was happening until, of course, the big thing that happened in the second half was the Busquets goal. An amazing goal that was from Busquets. And this makes me think that this Busquets shooting towards a goal can also make things very unpredictable, or something which can help Barcelona a lot. Because the thing is that while he is very good as a creator, of course his passing is really good, but him trying to score goals as well will give that unpredictability, whether he's actually going to go for the shot, for the pass, what I'm saying. So, and also he has a good shot in him. That was a really good goal from him. So very, very fair props to him. So it was good. It was all good to see that Busquets as well was scoring goals. Even though Busquets barely scores goals, I think this is his highest tally that he has had in a single season, like 2 goals. And maybe if he scores another one this season, then he will break it. I think so. I'm not sure. I read it somewhere. But nonetheless, it was good to see Busquets having that shot accuracy in his locker. And yeah, it's really good. Got 2 goals because of that. And things were looking fine until towards the end, where the jump scares started coming in. Of course, Mallorca bounced back. It was from a set piece, free kick for Mallorca, and they just put the ball inside for the captain of Mallorca, and he got that shot. And it was like kind of like the similar type of shot we had seen years before when Sergio Roberto had done against PSG. It was something like that. So yeah, it was just a free kick set piece goal, which Barcelona has been lacking in. They have been having problems in that for a long time, of course. And yeah, it has just been happening throughout the years. So yeah, and again, Xavi has to improve on it, of course. But yeah, nothing much than that. Of course, that was the best thing. At least nothing much worse happened than that. So yeah, oh yeah, there was also one more close goal in the first half, where it was a disallowed goal for Araujo, where I think there was a cross from Jodia. Araujo headed it in towards the goal, but it was offside, so unfortunately that wasn't counted. But yeah, it was an okay performance from Barcelona. Nothing really extra, insane fashion, amazing fashion type of performance. But yeah, it is what it is. We got the 3 points, and that's job done. Thank you so much for watching this review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button, of course, subscribe, as well as share this as many people as possible, because of course we want to build a community. This grind is gonna be there, and hopefully you guys will stay tuned for even much more reviews. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace. Forza Barca.